Very, very exciting things. Very exciting things. It's a great month. I know that we are also focused on earning that cruise. So we're going to be talking some more about that and tracking that. All okay, there we go. All right. And then there's that. Okay. All right. Let me pull this back up. All right. Hey, ladies. All right. Love seeing your faces. I am gonna apologize that I'm not in my director suit. My husband kind of sprung on me that he wanted me to do a bath time for our daughter before he went and picked up our son from soccer. So my time was spent doing that instead of getting myself a little bit more put together. But I tell you what, doing your lips changes everything because the only thing that I have on my face, I don't even have foundation, is some brow tint, mascara, and this new berry lip oil. But I paired it with, and a lot of you don't have this, but they had the violet lilac lip liner. Erica, did you get this lip liner? It's beautiful with berry. I don't know if you put it together or not, but it's like perfect. So that's all I got on my lips. And I gotta tell you, I think it's translating pretty well over the screen. So let that be a little lesson. If you're ever going to be on camera for something, just go with something on your lips, if nothing else, because and even if it seems a little bit more bolder than what you would wear like out in public, it's going to translate as more of a pop over the camera, maybe more like, really well. So just don't be afraid to go a little bit bolder, a little bit darker when you're on camera. But we're going to start our presentation here. Last week we didn't get the chance to do the presentation because we watched that long recording for June explosion ideas, which was so wonderful. So I know Erica, you got part of it. I don't know if you're able to watch the other part that you missed. Tori, you were here. And so I'm going to be asking you at the end of this presentation if there's anything that you have implemented that you learned from last week and how that looks. Okay, so Erica and Tori, I'm going to be calling on you. Chrissy, if you watched it, great. And if not, that's okay too. It is in our Facebook group, but I won't call you out if you didn't get the chance to watch. All right, let me share my screen and we will start our presentation here. Yay! All right, so present. There we go. Hello, June. Look at that happy graphic. Thank you, Lori. All right, so we've got some birthdays. Chrissy Burt's just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Chrissy. June Williams Hobson, it was what, 2 days ago. So happy birthday, June. And Elizabeth Pavarini is in what, 18 days. So happy birthday to you, ladies. We've got a lot of anniversaries. A lot of people join in June. Becky Lahardy, Bridget Collins, Colleen Muncie, Stephanie Dyson, Janelle Lawrence, Amanda Yakna, and Emily Gatcha all have anniversaries in June. Becky Lahardy being, 10 years ago. And 10 years ago is when I moved to North Carolina from Annapolis, Maryland, and Becky is an Annapolis friend. So that's the connection there. Our production in May, $4,844.50. And our consultants, thank you for all of these ladies who ordered an active order or higher in the month of May. So the active order threshold is 225 wholesale. So thank you, Tori Carpenter, Erica Durling, Laura Grimsley, Amy Helton, Christine LaFrance, Carly Laubach, Maya Niznik, Jessica Panton, Kathleen Thompson, and Danielle Watson. Woo! Oh, I am so excited about our monthly selling achievers, the Power Your Sales, because this is what we got. Look at how cute this confetti cosmetic bag is. Isn't that just so darling? And yeah, the confetti totally moves. It totally moves. It's all around. So I love it. It's made by another company. It has okay on the zipper, but the other company is called like Packed Party, I think is what it's called. I don't know, but it's got this other like little emblem right here. So cute. Now I'm really excited because I don't remember the last time that Maya has earned the I don't know if she's done Power Your Sales at all this seminar year. Erica, do you know? I don't think she has. I think this is her first time doing 700 wholesale in a month in a while. And she has just been on an awesome track right now. So congratulations to Maya as well as to Erica and then to myself. Yay. Our income producing activity recognition. Erica Durling did 21 income producing activities, woo, earning herself a $15 Amazon gift card. Maya did 10, earning herself a $10 Amazon gift card. And I'm gonna, put up, even Tori and Danielle didn't reach the threshold for the gift card. We're still recognizing that they tracked and they communicated that they did 6 and 5 income producing activities each. And so, something I had said to Tori was attract number grows. And so even though, this didn't hit a prize level, the fact that she's tracking it, it'll grow from there. Now, we're not doing income producing activities this month, but we'll get back into that in July. June is just different, right? June is just different because it's the last year of or last month of our seminar year. Senior consultants, Danielle Watson is a senior consultant and Erica Durling is a star team builder. Congratulations, Erica. She is also our queen of retail sales with $2,032 retail. Woo! Good job, Erica. Tori Carpenter, $384 in retail sales, and Danielle Watson, $350 in retail sales. This is all communicated through the weekly accomplishment sheets. And so if you don't know what that is, ask me, ask a friend. We will tell you where that is. It's on Mary Kay in Touch. Underneath business tools in the drop down menu, it'll say enter weekly accomplishments. And that is where you will communicate what your sales were for each week. Now, I will not know what your sales were until you go to the last tab in the weekly accomplishments and put submit to your director. When you submit to the director, I can't see everything that's filled out in there, but I can see what your sales are. And so we add that up, and that's where your recognition comes from. I want everybody to be recognized. And like I said before, with income producing activities, attract number grows. So when you're tracking your sales from week to week, guess what's going to happen? That sales number is going to increase and you're going to be making more money. So congratulations. Now, I believe this is all updated as of this afternoon, where we are in our Star Consultant countdown. And I just came up with the idea today. It was like making eggs. Was it eggs? I don't know. I was making something. And I was thinking about what is the star gift going to be because we do a mystery box party. That's probably the next slide. Is it? Nope, it's not. Okay, it's coming. But we do a mystery box party every quarter. When you're a star consultant, you're going to get a box in the mail from me, and it's going to say, do not open until the date of our party. We jump on Zoom, and then you get to open it with your other fellow star consultants and see the surprise gift that's in there. And then, of course, we hang out and we share with each other, and it's great. So this is an exclusive party. You don't want to miss it. It's really fun. We have done, what did I do last? Well, Erica, are you able to share some of this, like previous star parties that we've had, some of the themes and gifts that y'all have received?
Well, so in the past we've had a unicorn theme. I remember quite a few years ago there was a mug and there was lots of other things. I also believe I have unicorn slippers. They're pretty fun. Now, back in the day, 10 years ago, we did a wine and paint night. That was pre-COVID. That was
Right.
when all of our team was like within 2 hours of each other. It was amazing.
Went into
Um,
Philadelphia for that.
yeah,
Yes, that was
that was
fun.
really fun. But yeah, I've gotten a uh lots of things. I can't even think of everything that I've gotten.
The
Hoodies.
monogrammed roll-up bag. I know
Oh
Danny's got
yeah,
one too.
that was around Christmas time.
That was
Or that
Christmas
was for the
time.
first or second. Yeah, I love that thing. I have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Upstairs.
And we did a book last time. It was kind of a book club theme. So gave you girls, it's more than just
Yes,
a pink Cadillac. Yeah.
I did open that.
Okay.
Danielle didn't open hers because remember we had to cancel our star party and we
We
couldn't
never
reschedule
rescheduled
it.
it.
And Danielle's a good girl and didn't open hers, and I opened mine. I couldn't wait. I knew it was a book, so I wanted to see what book I got.
I'm
So
sorry. We
Danielle,
never
spoiler
rescheduled it.
alert, it's a good book.
Okay. Open it up, Danny. Take pictures. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, this time we won't forget. And I know what the prize is going to be. Okay. I know what the gift is going to be, and I'm very excited about it. But let's look at how close these women are. The quarter ends on the 15th, which is in 5 days. And maybe thinking, oh my goodness, that's those. I'm looking at my name and I am seeing that that's a really big number. A number is just a number. We're going to talk about how to break that down tonight into bite-sized goals, okay? Because anyone can achieve what they want if you break it down small enough and you focus on it, right? So Colleen Muncie's is 702 away from a Sapphire Star. Tori Carpenter, 746 wholesale away from a Sapphire Star, would be your first star consultant. Maya Nisnik, $748 away from Sapphire Star. You guys are just $2 apart. How exciting. Danielle Watson, $1,082 away from Sapphire Star, and so on and so forth. So you can look for your name there. If you don't see your name there and you want to know, well, what is mine? You could reach out to me. You can also go to Business Tools and go to my reports and then click on Star Consultant Tracking, and it'll show you how close you are to the Sapphire Star is the first level. Ruby Star is the next. So actually, Erica is at a higher star level than me right now, but I am adding to it. I am adding to it. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. How I'm doing that. Our June goals are 10,000 wholesale, 10 new team members. We have one so far. Okay, added a team member over the weekend. 10 Power Up Achievers. We have, I think, two already. Erica, did you? No, you didn't. I finished it. And I think there's someone else who finished it. Maybe it's just one. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, our goal is to have 10 and two promotions, two women moving up in their businesses. All right. Okay. June explosion. This is what our contest is. Ladies, this only happens like every once in a while, like maybe twice a year, that I will do a contest that's not based on your activity. It's just based on your wholesale. Okay. So you can get a shimmering sticker bundle at a $450 wholesale order. Those stickers are so stinking cute and they actually like shimmer. They have like that iridescent like quality thing to it. So cute to put those stickers on bags, put it on mailers when you're mailing out product. Oh my goodness. Put it on, you can make a thank you card by putting that sticker on just a plain index card, right? And then writing your thank you on the back. At $650 wholesale, you are going to be getting a set of 3 bow straw toppers with the straws. So the little bow comes off. It's like the little lid, right? It's so cute. 700 wholesale, you are getting the Mary Kay branded tumbler. Now my order didn't come in yet. Otherwise, I'd be showing it off to you. But that stainless steel tumbler is going to be the gift this year, this month, and everybody wants that, right? Like that is the easiest way to walk around and let people know that you're on Mary Kay. They see the tumbler. At $850 wholesale, you get a weekly planner notepad and stationery set. And at $1250 wholesale, you get the Glimmer tote. Look at how cute that tote bag is. Oh my goodness. And we do $1850. You get it all. You get it all of the things. Okay. So much fun. So much fun. Now, just as a reminder, while supplies last, Mary Kay only has a limited number of skincare sets at the 55% discounted rate. So the following sets are all 55% off. So you've got the ultimate, beyond ultimate miracle set. That's our miracle set with microdermabrasion and the eye cream. So instead of, so the retail price of that set, you can sell it for $208 and it only costs you $93.60. So you're making more money, honey, right? You're making $15 more than what you normally would. The Ultimate Miracle Set, which is a miracle set and an eye cream, is 55% off. And so you can sell it for 150, but only pay 67.50 for it. So look at that profit there. The Time Wise set sells for 116. You can get that set for, let me move this here, for, hold on, $52.20. Our Mary Kay skincare line, that is for that's a really simple basic skincare. A lot of times for women who are in their or young girls that are in their teens and early 20s. That is on sale, as well as the Clear Proof Acne System. Okay, so you can see what the potential is. There is a limit for each set of 6 per beauty consultant. Now that is lower than what it used to be. Okay, so that because people stock up, right? They know they're going to be selling miracle sets, so they're like, I might as well buy a ton now so that I can make more money later than what I normally would. You can purchase more than 6 this month, but only 6 will be at the 55%. Okay, does that make sense? So it's a good time to get skincare for yourself and for your customers. And for your shelf. Now, this is our selling challenge going along with the 55% off, you know, thing we've got going on. When you take advantage of that and you sell 20 skincare sets this month, you are going to get this carry-on duffel bag. How cute is that duffel bag? Who wants that duffel bag? I want that duffel bag. All right. I'm selling skincare so that I can get the duffel bag. Because I'm not even going to buy it for myself unless I earn it. But that is the gift. And so, again, these sets, I'm also going to allow the repair set to count for that, even though it's not 55% off. That counts too. So if you're ordering repair sets because you're selling them, of course, that's going to count. And any one of the other sets that we just talked about. So this is in our Facebook group, this tracking. This is what you would turn into me so that I can purchase your duffel bag for you. Customer, the set that they purchased and what your profit was. Okay. If you're doing a discount, that's fine, but I want you to be aware of what your profit is after discount. Okay. So I want you to track number grows. And what's a better number to track than what you're making? And what your profit is. That's why you're in Mary Kay. So you can also at the bottom, we're going to be celebrating your total profit. Okay, from the selling challenge. All right, here's a closer look up of that tumbler. So cute, so pretty. Now, Mary Kay's got this thing going on. If you are not aware, they have a Grow and Celebrate challenge from April 1st to June 30th. So if you have 4 or fewer active team members, okay, by March 31st. So and by the way, fewer could mean none. You may be like, I don't have any active team members, and that's okay. You can take the Team Leader Challenge. You can achieve the first phase of the new Global Grow and Celebrate Challenge when you are a team leader, elite team leader, or DIQ with 5 or more active personal team members by June month end. Okay. All of you that are on this call are eligible for this. What you're going to get is a special blinged out lanyard for your bling badge at seminar, and you're going to be getting recognition as well. So pretty exciting. And you know what? When we go to Mary Kay events, especially seminar, it's like the military. Every bauble, pin, ribbon, lanyard, everything means something. Just like every little pin and bar and everything metal on a military, armed services member would be wearing. It means something. It means something in Mary Kay too. It's very exciting. We're all about recognition. All right. So we have a really special, this is what we talked at length about yesterday, team building promotion. We are a part of $1,000 cash drawing. Now, you ladies do not have to pay into this. I have paid into this, okay, for us. And so we're going to do 2 $500 cash drawings. If you recruit somebody, you are going to be entered in. There's going to be a drawing for consultants. So you add 5 people this month, you've got 5 drawings for $500 cash. The new consultant drawing, for every person who starts their business in June, they get an entry. Now, if they place an active order in June, they're going to get 2 more entries. And if they're a great start qualified by June 30th, meaning they've done 600 wholesale or higher by June 30th, they're going to get 5 extra entries. So that will be a separate drawing at $500 cash. Now, can new consultants team build and then be a part of both drawings? Absolutely. I know you may think that's not fair. Sorry. That's just the way it is. Life isn't fair. So there's a lot of things that you girls get that I never got either when 17 years ago. I sound like an old lady. I kind of am. All right. So this is an image that you can use in your Facebook groups. You can use this in newsletters that you may be doing for your customers. Enter to win a $500 cash drawing when you start your Mary Kate business in June. Woo. All right, so let's look at the sail away promotion. Does anybody like Sticks? Somebody's got to like Sticks. Do you know that song? Oh yeah, Maya knows sailing away, right? And then he goes, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Let's okay. Look it up, Sticks, Styx. All right, it's great. It's like an old, I don't know, it's probably from the 80s. And I love that song so much. But that's what I think of when I see this promotion. I think of Come Sail Away by Styx. We'll have to play that next time. All right. So we are going on a Carnival sunrise cruise out of Miami to Half Moon Cay and Celebration Key with 1 day at sea. It is a 4-night cruise. It's going to be so much fun. So the dates for the cruise are February 12th to the 16th. Block off your calendars for that. Okay. And the contests to earn it is May 1st to October 31st. So how can you earn this cruise? Well, first of all, if you come, you see those boxes there are 20 boxes. When you complete 12 of those 20 boxes, I will be paying for half of your cruise. When you complete 15, I pay for the whole thing. When you become a new sales director by October 31st, I pay for the entire thing, okay, for the entire cruise for you. You will be in a cabin with one other person. That can either be a sister consultant, or if you want to bring, a special guest with you, then that's fine too. I pay for you though. So you could pay for the other person or they could pay for yourself, all right? But I'm not paying for your sister. Okay, so that or your husband. So that's how that works. All right. So every time you do 700 wholesale, you're going to be getting a one of those boxes checked off. Erica already has that. Maya already has that, right? So you have 7 opportunities to do 700 wholesale, and that could be 7 boxes checked off. Now, when you are a star consultant by June 15th, that is another box that you can check off. Another reason to be a star consultant. Besides the party and the mystery gift, you're going to be getting another box towards the cruise. When you are a star consultant, it says be a Q1 star consultant. That's going to be 1,800 wholesale between June 16th and September 15th. That's our next quarter. So if you're a star consultant again, that's another box checked off. Attending 16 unit meetings on Zoom with your camera on. Maya's in her car, but she's like, I got my camera on. It counts, right? So that is good. So yeah, she knows, she's tracking it. So that's going to count. If you attend seminar, that counts. Attend fall retreat. I don't know what fall retreat we're attending, but whatever. You'll get more information. If you go to a fall retreat sometime this fall, that's going to count. Becoming a first-time red jacket, that counts. I will also allow it if you move up in your level, like maybe you're a red jacket now, but you move up to team leader or higher, that would count. Build a new first-time red on your team. If you help 2 people on your team become red jackets themselves, oh my goodness, those are some more. Qualified team members, adding people to your team. You add 5 people to your team by October 31st, and they're qualified. That counts. All right, so pretty simple. Very fun. I love it so much. The cabin prices for an interior cabin is $444 a person. If you want an ocean view cabin, it's $504 a person. That's just $60 more. And for a balcony for 130 more, it is $674. When I earned the cruise from Mary Kay many years ago, it was a while ago. It was 2019 that we went on that cruise. They gave us all balconies. I never done a balcony before, and it was really nice. Balcony situation. So now if you're like committed to this, okay, you can put in a deposit yourself. It's $150. You can put in the deposit with a travel agent that we're working with, and that will secure your room. The earlier that you do that, the better choices of rooms that you will have. Now, you can get a 100% reimbursement on that by November 29th. So if you're thinking, I don't think I'm going to be making it, I don't think I'm going to finish, well, or you would know because it's by October 31st. So October 31st comes and goes and you didn't earn it, you can get that money back. All right. You're not out that money. But then when you do earn it, guess what? If you earn the whole thing with 15 boxes or more, I'm going to reimburse you that. Okay. Plus whatever the rest of the money is for the cabin. Does this all make sense? I hope this is making sense. Okay. I hope so. If it isn't, please let me know.
I
Maya?
have a question just real fast. My phone cut out. Can you just repeat the last maybe like 45 seconds of what you said?
So I was saying about the deposit and getting your money back. Did you hear that? Okay. So if you put a $150 deposit in now, because you're like, I am getting on this cruise, I'm getting on the boat, I'm sailing away. You put a $150 deposit down now with the travel agent that we're working with, that is going to secure your cabin and she will hold a spot for you. And the people who do that the earlier are going to get the better cabins, right? Now, that is completely refundable. If by October 31st you haven't met the requirements, you can get that money completely back by the end of November, by November 29th. Okay, so you're not out that money. But I would recommend if you're committed to this and this is your goal, put the deposit in. If you're wanting to, this is like, I'm going to take my husband on this, it would be it'd be $300 total because it's per person, the deposit per person. Now, when you earn the whole thing, I reimburse that for you. If you earn half of it, well, you've already paid for part of your way, right? And so that's good. And then I pay like for the rest. So that's how that works. Now where do you fly in? We would be flying into Miami on February 11th to ensure that we don't miss the boat because there's all kinds of crazy weather in the winter. And you don't need a passport, just a real ID with the star would be sufficient. A passport would also work too if you don't have real ID. So there you go. All right. So what what we had was the power up time with Carol Lawler. So Maya and Erica, you earned that. I'll get the recording to you because I wasn't watching it. I forget what I was doing this past Saturday, but I wasn't watching it. It's very hard for me to get on these, but the recordings are amazing. They are so good. So I'll get that recording to you, ladies who earned that. Now, ladies, if you want to earn the power up for this upcoming month, placing a $700 wholesale order will get you there. Adding a new team member, completing a power start, doing 30 faces this month, or holding 10 career chats is going to get you there. Winning Wednesday is tomorrow. And we have got Cadillac sales director Tara Garrity, and she's a Jersey girl and she's fun and she's awesome. I have met her. She's very good friends with Ashley. She is so good. So she is a dynamic storyteller and she really enrolls people into getting excited about the Mary Kay opportunity. So $500 cash is given away tomorrow. 5 e-start giveaways that people can join literally for free and plus free product giveaways. So this is on Zoom. It's at 8:30 Eastern time. And then you can see all the other times for the different time zones. It doesn't cost you anything. Again, this is something that I have purchased for our unit to do. And I think I already have my first guest to be on it. Now, oh yeah, she said she's going to join from work. Because she wants to earn the $500. So there you go. All right. So that is going on tomorrow night. Bingo is this Thursday. Who has guests already for bingo? Okay, good, good, good. Have they filled out the Google form yet? Okay, get them to fill. I know they haven't because I just looked at the Google form. So the Google form, if you don't touch her. Good night.
Hi, Mommy.
Yes.
Has someone used Sue?
You have to go ask Daddy. Okay, close the door. Um, so the Google form, I can send that to you, but it's also in our Facebook group in the pinned announcements. There's the huge June post that is going to be there. That link will be there. Your guests have to submit that. I believe it says on there by 4 p.m. on Thursday. So we've got time for those next 4 hours to get all of those numbers together, because we have number checkers. We have bingo checkers. So when somebody says bingo, we need somebody to say, okay, what numbers did they put on the Google form and did we call those 5 numbers? All right. So that is that. You can also play. So fill out the form for yourself as well. Pick your own 5 numbers. Consultants can also play. Okay. So it's going to be really fun. We do have shopping specials for this, by the way. So I believe I don't know what it is, but it's also in the Facebook post. Everything is there. On the 26th, in 2 weeks, on a Thursday, we will be having another YouTube event, and it's called Vacation Must-Haves. Everything from head to toe, vacation beauty, skincare, what we're doing for, going out to dinner real quick at night, what we're doing for body care so that our body looks really great and nice and fresh and hydrated and, not dull. That's all right there. Erica just got back from a vacation, so she probably had a lot of things packed, a lot of these things packed for herself, right? So that is going to be the 26th. Oh, here we go. Here's the Mystery Starbucks party. It is scheduled for June 29th. That is a Monday at 8 p.m. Okay. There we go. And I know what the gift is. So it's going to be great. Seminar. It is not too late to make the commitment to joining us in Charlotte. It is Sunday, July 27th to Thursday, July 31st in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have a hotel. So we have people who are looking for roommates. So we're going to be at the Fairfield Inn, downtown Charlotte, walking distance to the convention center, walking distance to all the fun restaurants and pastry shops. I was telling them Amelie's pastry shop is so amazing. So we've got that right there. We've got all the restaurants. Everything is there. So not too late to join us. Please do. Okay, that is the end of our presentation. So let's talk about, any questions about what I just shared before we start talking about some star ideas? It's good. Okay, awesome. I shared a lot. Okay, we just got a few minutes here, but some ideas for finishing stars. So the first thing you got to do is you got to know your number, right? You got to know your number and know how far you are away from your goal. What is the wholesale amount left to that goal, right? And then I want you to double that wholesale to reflect retail so that you know how much you have to sell. So maybe you are, for instance, 400 wholesale away from being a star consultant. I want you to think, but I have to sell 800 retail because this goal, you need to make money on your way to the goal. I too often have and maybe that's part of your goal too, is to put more product on your shelf. And you just think, I'm just going to sell $400 and I'm going to invest my profit into product, right, to put on my shelves. And that's okay if that's a goal of yours. If you are looking and you're like, I'm doing parties, I'm in person, I don't have what I need to give people on the spot. I want more CC creams, I want more skincare. I want, what are people wanting to walk away with? I want to have that on hand. That's okay. But if you don't need that, or if that doesn't fit how you're doing your business, I want you to double that wholesale number to retail. And then we're going to break it down. One of the easiest ways that I have for my brain to break things down is to count how many items I need to sell to hit that goal. And I like to do that because it's an easy thing to track. And it's also an easy thing to communicate to my customers what my goal is. And it's easy for them to get enrolled in the goal too. Because when you tell them, okay, so let's say we've got, 800 retail and we're going to, divide that, we're going to say by $20. Okay. Because I would say the average, it's probably even a low average, but the average product that we're selling is about $20, right? It might be closer to 25 now, but we're just going to say 20. But if we take 800 retail and our goal is going to be to sell 40 items. If I sell 40 items, I'm going to sell $800. Doesn't that number 40 look so attainable to you? So even if you're like 1,000 wholesale away, right? Divide it by $20, and that tells you how many items to sell. And that's what you tell your customers. I am 40 items away from my goal. Is there anything that you need? I know you have so many choices. Is there anything that you would like to purchase from me? Anything from Mary Kay, right? And then you're tracking down that goal. So fun way to do that. So let's talk about that in light of selling items. All right. I'm going to be posting this in our Facebook page of all of these scripts so that you've got them. But saying, hey, I have one of my first challenges for my director to be a star consultant, and I'm 24 items away. I realize you can buy your skincare, makeup, fragrances, and body care anywhere. Don't you love how all of that is listed out? Skincare, makeup, fragrances, and body care. You're letting her know, or him, everything that you sell. Because a lot of people, have you ever met people and they just think that we sell makeup? They don't know about anything else, right? And you're like, are you under a rock? Like, it's skincare. Skincare is our big thing, but we also have this other stuff. So we list that all out. I realize you can buy your skincare, makeup, fragrances, and body care anywhere, but would you be willing to get even just one item from me to help me reach this huge goal? It would seriously mean the world to me. Would you be willing to help? Thanks so much in advance. Asking a question, thanking them, assuming that they want to help, right? Who's not going to say, okay, yeah, put me down for mascara. Okay, yeah, put me down for, a satin hand set. Put me down for, so you can do that. Another thing that you can do is, let's see. You can reach out to your best customers or family members or, just customers who love the product, but they can't afford to buy anything right now. And you can say, would you be willing to help me with a huge goal? And you yourself earn some free products in the process. So if you've got somebody who loves a product, but they don't have the income right now to buy, these items to help you. All right, awesome. I'll give you 20% of any orders you collect in free products. So if they collect enough orders, like $100 worth of orders, they get $20 in free products, whatever they would want. If they collect $200 worth, they get $40, whatever they would like, right? So send out this picture along with this text to anyone you could think of that you think would love helping someone reach a goal or who loves makeup and skincare. You can also voice message people or call people or ask them in person. It's harder for people to say no to your voice than it is to ignore a text. And so you can enroll people to be selling for you. Now, in my opinion, this takes a certain personality, but that personality is out there. There are a lot of people who have a personality for going out, especially if there's something in it for them. If they're motivated to get their own free stuff, oh my goodness, they'll just do it, right? And somebody who loves to help. And sometimes people feel free to collect the sales when it's for someone else and not for them. Have you ever felt that way? You're more free to do something when the pressure isn't on you, right? You're just doing it to help a friend because when the rejection isn't personal then at all. they're not saying no to you, they're saying no to your friend. And, you know, either way, it's okay. Now you can focus on one item. Now, ladies, if you're looking at your shelf, I would say this would have to be on your shelf right now for Father's Day, if that's what you're wanting to do. But if you're looking at your shelf and you see any men's stuff, sell the men's stuff right away. Now, this was a really interesting thing. I'm going to read this to you. This is from a beauty consultant named Erin. When I did Court of Sales for the first time as a consultant, I needed 5,600 wholesale in June. Oh my goodness. So when you're just 700 wholesale away from Star, that doesn't seem so bad, does it? My customer base was very small. So I started there, but then asked everyone. I think it's easy to forget how many people we know, even if they aren't customers. I broke it down by number of items with an average. She did an average of $15 per item. I found that breaking it down by skincare sets isn't a realistic way for me to sell items quickly unless I'm in front of people at a party to sell them to. A random friend who sees a post likely won't start with a whole skincare set. So here's what I did. I messaged every single person on my Facebook friends list, men too. I used my husband's phone to message his friends. I asked my mom and closest friends to do the same. I also wrote names down of every single person who said, sure, I'll look at your website, and followed up with every single one of them if they hadn't ordered by June 30th. That was huge. Collected so many orders from people who genuinely had forgotten to look earlier. So this is the personal message she sent to her Facebook friends. Hey, Kelly, I'm inches away from finishing in the top 5 of my Mary Kay team and completing Princess Court of Sales. Ladies, you can adjust that to what your goal is. I'm only 120 items away, and every single item counts. Would you be willing to help me meet this crazy goal? I know you can shop anywhere. There it is again. So I'd be beyond grateful for your support. My website is blah, 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 marykay.com/whatever. If you want to browse first, thank you so much. And then this is what she sent out through her husband's phone. I've never done this, but I think this is, oh goodness, what could happen if we did this? So she, through her husband's phone, hey, Mark, my wife, Kelly, or my daughter, or best friend, or girlfriend, sister, whatever, is working on a huge goal with Mary Kay and is only 120 items away. Would you be willing to help her out with a shave foam or two or some cologne? You could also get something for Tracy. I'm assuming that's a significant other. Everything counts. Her website is blah, blah, blah. If you can help, thank you. And this girl, Erin, said, I was blown away at how many people wanted to be a part of a win if I just asked. Right? Just asking. So that is my advice to you for finishing Star, or if you're looking to do 700 wholesale by the end of this month because you want to earn the tumbler, whatever the goal is, multiply that by 2 because America communicates all these prizes and wholesale, right? Multiply that by 2 so you know the retail, and then divide that by $20 and see how many items sold would take you to that goal, and then keep track of it. People like to do all different ways of tracking. Some people like to have a grid that they're checking off each box, right? As they're selling an item. So that's one way. You could do a grid. Another way is you could do Post-it notes. And my friend Sarah loved having Post-it notes. She would put them all up over her, a certain wall. And every time she sold an item, a Post-it note came off. She wrote it down, who it was, and she took it off the wall, and she was seeing those Post-it notes get smaller and smaller and smaller. And then that Post-it note was kind of like her reminder of her sale too. She'd put it someplace on her desk so that she could process that order later. Some people like to just take a sheet of paper, and you can either count down or count up, so you could start with 80 items that I want to sell, right? And then subtract 80 and see that number go down, or you can start with 1 and get up to 80. However that looks, that's up to you. But track it, and track it in a way that makes sense in your brain and does something emotional to you as well, right? Would you be emotional about pulling off a sticky note? I get the sticky notes, get them from the Dollar Tree. They don't have to be expensive, right? Would you be emotional about having a chart that you're checking off each box? Would you be emotional about having, a piece of paper with the countdown or count up on your fridge and your family is seeing it and seeing your progress? Oh my goodness, look at that baby. I was wondering why Danny was smiling at me. She wasn't smiling at me at all. She was smiling at Bailey. That's fine. All right. So that is my suggestion for you. Does that make sense? Could everybody kind of rally around just counting up those, selling those items? And then ladies, don't just and do that tonight. We've got 5 days, right? Do that tonight. And then how many items per day are you selling? Then track it down even further. Break it up by that. And then you can even, Kathy Halou used to break up her day by morning, afternoon, evening. And she'd say, my goal is to sell 5 items tomorrow morning, and I'm going to sell another 5 in the afternoon, and I'm going to sell another 5 in the evening. And she would even break up her day that way. Instead of saying, I've got to sell 15 items today, she would even segment her day out. So keep breaking it down until it's bite size enough that you believe you can do it. Because you can. The only thing that's stopping you from anything that you want is what's between your 2 ears. That's the biggest obstacle that we all have to overcome is our own belief and deciding that we can do it. So work with yourself, work with your brain, and get that number to where the brain will be like, okay, I see it now, right? And then go for it and start initiating and start doing it. So, any questions before we do our recognition? Loved having you all on here. Okay. Yay. All right. Well, let me go get my pom pom. Hold on. I moved my pom pom because I had a double facial yesterday. It was so much fun. So I think I told you girls, one of the girls that was coming was her second time coming with her friend who was one of her referrals. And I was like, I want to recruit this girl. I didn't recruit her, but she's going to be the one that's on Winning Wednesday tomorrow. So maybe I'll recruit her tomorrow when she's on that Winning Wednesday event. And ladies, those of you going on the cruise, Winning Wednesday is only once a month. And qualified team members help get you to the cruise. So you might want to use Winning Wednesday to your advantage and recruit some and get some people on that. Okay. So you're going to see a post today that's going to have the scripts for selling to finish your star, selling those items. You're also going to see scripts for inviting for Winning Wednesday and inviting for bingo. Okay. So all of that stuff will be there. All right. So let's celebrate. So if you sold any products last week, sold $1, will you raise your hand? Yay! All right. And if you sold $100, keep your hands up. $200, keep your hand up. 300. Oh, all right. What did we sell? What did we sell? Tori, how much did you sell? 140?
Sorry, 148.
148. All right. Congratulations, Erica. How did you sell that, by the way, Tori? What was that?
Well, I did the two of my coworkers ordered something, and then I ordered something for my cousin's graduation for her
Awesome.
as a gift.
Using your business. I like it. I like it. Erica, how much did you sell?
30 with reorders.
Okay. So Tori, you're the queen. Congratulations. All right, awesome. That ladies, getting people on bingo, those numbers will be even higher. Okay, because people buy with bingo because we just show so many products and we sell them so quick, like show them so quickly. It's like all these little commercials. And people get so excited about purchasing. It's so much fun. Okay. So let's look at our bookings. If you have one party, at least one party on your book, so you raise your hand. One party. Yay. All right. If you've got 2 parties booked, keep it up. 3 parties booked. 4. Are you both 3? 2, 3 for Erica. Congratulations, Erica. All right, awesome. Now, faces or just individual people booked for bingo or other events or facials. So, how many faces do you have booked that aren't a part of those parties? They're just separate. If you have one face booked, will you raise your hand? Awesome. 2 faces. 3, 4, 5. Okay, Danny, was that 5? Anybody do 5? We got 4. Anybody else do 4? Okay, awesome. Let us, ladies, bingo, shoot for 10. You can get 10 people on that. And they don't have to be customers to invite them. They don't have to be customers. They just have to like bingo. Who doesn't like bingo? It's not the real bingo, but it's fine. They don't have to pay for it. Okay. The Catholic Church is going to make them pay to play bingo. They don't have to pay for this and they don't have to leave their house. It's great. So everybody wants to play bingo. And now let's talk about pink possibility chats. If you shared the opportunity with anyone last week, will you raise your hand? Okay. We've been a little bit quiet on this. Let's not do that anymore. Okay, let's not do that anymore. All right, ladies, I'm going to start posting everything so you've got it. And I appreciate you being on. And yeah, if you want to chat, tomorrow would be a good day. Especially if you want to talk about STAR. If you want to talk about your STAR goal, you want to just kind of run some things over real quick, reach out to me and we'll figure that out. I only have a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but otherwise I'm free. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you.